On December 10th, the varsity swim team took on Cheltenham at Schaefer Middle School.
The Owls swam hard and tried their best to defeat Cheltenham, but just fell short a few points.
Check out what events the team participated in against Cheltenham.
On Wednesday, January 6th, our Bensalem boys wrestling team played Pennsbury at Pennsbury. We put up a great fight, but we sadly lost 43-18.
This is senior Jason Spear taking down his opponent. Senior James Bernowski overtakes his opponent. Senior Zach Vacano's working hard to get that tackle. Dylan Hansberry is strategizing to take down his opponent in the best way possible. Senior John Cameron is wrestling off his opponent.
Didn't even get to cross.
In this game, the Bensalem Owls took on the Neshaminy Redskins. The Owls consistently played well throughout the game, but the Redskins kept up as well. Despite the back and forth, the Owls came out victorious with a score of 58-53. Let's see how everything played out.
Go Owls!
Brandon Vaughn passes the ball to BJ, who makes a three-point shot. Richard Dean intercepts a pass and scores 2 points for Bensalem.
Here we go.
Ward Roberts also intercepts a pass and makes a layup for Bensalem. BJ and Josh Hill play great defense and block a shot from Neshaminy. Anthony Green shoots a three-pointer for Bensalem. Brandon Vaughn bounce passes the ball to Richard Dean, who lays up the ball.
Sophomore Anna Dean grabs a rebound off an Neshaminy missed field goal. Anna Dean passes to Savannah Jordan, who hits a three off the backboard. Sophomore Destiny Rogers grabs a rebound off of another Neshaminy missed field goal. Senior Julia Romarchik leads the Lady Owls past Neshaminy's half-court trap defense. Senior Lyric Lewis drives to the basket and draws a foul.
Hey, I'm Jason. The Bensalem boys varsity basketball team took on Council Rock South on December 15th. It was a great game and it went to overtime, but unfortunately we couldn't get the win. Now let's check out some highlights. Senior Brandon Vaughn with a nice layup. Junior Brian Quarterman with a great steal, leading to a Brandon Vaughn three. Sophomore Taco Douglas with a three to put Bensalem in the lead. Junior Rich Team with a great and one.
half of the boys track team went to Glen Mills and the other half went to Lehigh.
This is a recap of this weekend.
I like to paint. I also contribute in community service and multicultural club.
I participate in NHS, Reading Olympics, stage crew, marching band, and I volunteer with Special Olympics.
I'm class of 2016 vice president. I participate in PJS, Science Olympiad, Multicultural Club, and various other school activities. I've played varsity tennis for the past 4 years also.
In school, I'm in band and I'm in women's choir. I'm also in Literary Magazine, Reading Olympics, and the Women's Humane Society Animal Advocates Club to make flyers and things for animals in the Women's Humane Society. And outside of school, I'm really involved in like church activities. I'm in the choir and I'm on the dance team.
And I'm class of 2016 treasurer, and I participate in student government, National Honor Society, and activities committee.
I am your SGA president. I participate in Varsity Club, Building Bridges, KVG.
In the future, I would like to be an art therapist. I can see myself going to Temple.
In college, I would like to major in kinesiology and become a physical therapist.
In the near future, I plan to major in bioengineering on a pre-med track.
When I grow up, I want to be a civil engineer.
In the future, I want to go to college and major in biology, and I eventually want to be a veterinarian.
For college, I want to study architecture, and I'm really excited about the internship that they're promising at Philadelphia University.
It's important to be nice because people shouldn't have to deal with anything but that. You never know what people are going through, and I wouldn't want to be the person to make it worse. To know and see that I can make people happy and smile and be comfortable around me.
I think it's important to be nice because you don't know what a positive impact you make on others' lives.
I think it's important to be nice because, I don't know, I just like to make people laugh, I don't know.
And
I think it's important to be nice because I just like making people feel comfortable, and I don't think you necessarily can go anywhere if you're not nice to people.
It's important to be nice because you don't know how you can have a positive outcome on other people's lives.
It's important to be a nice person because it makes other people feel good and it makes you feel good too. Like I know growing up, like I wasn't always treated nicely and it doesn't make you feel good. So I try to make sure that I make everyone feel comfortable and like, you know, give someone a positive impact in their life.
On Monday, November 30th, Bensalem students Kirtan Madugu, Shannon Belfield, Teresa Lee, Kishan Patel, Harish Patel, G. Fegla, and Jimmy Lee participated in the DECA regional competition. Of all 7 students, 6 advanced to the state competition. Congrats to all involved. Check out to see how the students...
Hi, I'm Mr. Morris. I'm the advisor for DECA. DECA is an organization where they prepare young emerging leaders to be entrepreneurs and understand the topics of marketing, finance, hospitality, and management. This is our first year having this club here at Bensalem High School. We had 7 students go to our DECA district event, and at that event they were competing against 10 other schools. There were over 400 students in the DECA district competition. Out of our 7 students, 6 of them qualified for states, which is in Hershey, PA. So our next stop for DECA will be in Hershey. The students here at the high school have worked extremely hard over a few months of preparation to be ready for the competition at districts, and now look forward to doing well at states. And as we say here, we're going to keep moving on to nationals and represent Bensalem in a positive way.
Hey everybody, my name is Maddie and I'm here with 2 DECA members, Teresa Lee and Shannon Belfield. So what was your event at DECA?
Marketing communications.
That sounds really interesting and fun. So what did your event consist of?
It was a 100-question test and role play.
Ooh, and where did you guys place? Because I heard we placed pretty high.
Yeah, we came in 2nd place out of 19 teams.
That is pretty high. So where do you guys know now that after you place 2nd, where do you guys go next?
We're gonna go to states in Hershey.
Oh, that's exciting. So you guys are definitely gonna place higher than 2nd in states, right? First. All right, good luck to all the DECA members. And
Number 2, Teresa and Stephanie from Bensalem. And number 1. Second place, Filipina from Bensalem.
Good job to all the participants. The state competitions will start March 1st in Hershey, PA. Good luck to everyone who will be a part of the next round.
Over the scale of the past robotics meetings, the robotics team has broken into groups to determine how to build the best robot.
Also, they have been working with their old robot from last year to see if they can get all the programs right for the new one.
They are excited and can't wait to build and go to competition.
Go Fighting Robotic Owls!
As you can see, this is last season's robot. The robot's objective was to pick up crates and put them on a wooden ledge to gain points. They are currently testing out a new program to see if it will work for the new robot. Launch day is when the team finds out what game they'll be playing this season. They brainstorm all day and get everything ready for the big build.
Hi, my name is James Kane, and I am the safety captain on the Bensalem Fighting Robotic Owls. Right now, it is the week before kickoff, January 6th. Kickoff is where we get the prompt for what the robot has to do and all the rules and everything. So right now, this week is a test run of the schedule that will be run for the next 6 weeks. A day here is 2:29. You come in, you sign in. If you have homework, you get that done. But then if you don't, pretty much the mentors are here right when the bell rings. It is non-stop work until 5, dinner break, and then we're here till either 8 or 9. And that's
My name is Stephen Mahalik. I'm a senior here at Bensalem High School. I joined Robotics Club last year because my CAD teacher, Mr. Kovachetz, asked me to join because they needed somebody who could do CAD work decently well. So I joined thinking that it was just going to be another activity, and I actually fell in love with it. Expectations for this year coming in, we were a rookie team last year, and a lot of teams were surprised that we were rookie teams, and that's good. But I want to build on that. I don't want to look like a freshman robot. I want to look like a senior robot. I want to look like a college robot. I want to make sure that this thing works better than anybody else's robot out there, and it's going to take a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time, but I'm going to put the work in.
All right, so my name is Matt Garfield, and I'm the captain of the Fighting Robotic Owls, and basically my job is to oversee kind of the coming together with the coaches and the team members. So I kind of make sure that everything gets done when it's supposed to be done, and everything can get done. So I got into robotics. I first started in 8th grade with the introductory STEM class, and that was the smaller scale VEX robots. From there, 9th grade we didn't have this, but my 10th grade year we did, and I knew I loved robotics. I wanted to get into it. When I first started, I wasn't sure how big the robots would be, but they're big, 120 pounds. They're not like our one coach said. They're not Tinker Toys. There's something to be like. You have to take them seriously, and I think if you take it seriously, then that's when you'll get the most out of it.
Next on OTN, Nick Jones reporting from Schaefer Middle School for the Mothers Against Drunk Driving Parent Meeting.
Brian, things are heating up at Schaefer Middle School, where in only a few moments, the Bucks County Drug and Alcohol Commission will be hosting a seminar about teens and the use of drugs and alcohol.
All right, so welcome parents. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. So my name is Adrienne Madnick, and I'm from representing the Bucks County Drug and Alcohol Commission, and also the MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving Initiative. So the Power Parents program was created.
The overall program, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, was originally designed to talk to parents about teens and drinking while driving.
I personally have been, I guess, not personally, but I would say that I have a personal interest in this particular program because my husband,
the presentation was accompanied by a variety of statistics, as well as interviews from recent victims and family of victims of drunk driving incidents.
These are some of the national findings of MAD. And overdosing. As a result, he wishes that that these laws were changed.
Casey Lee Taylor.
So here's Debbie Taylor's story.
I remember when he was born. It was joyous. His first day of school. Time goes so fast. But my world came crashing around me on a Sunday in July of 2002. After he got off of work on a Saturday night, he met up with a group of friends. They decided to have a party at their house. On the way, they stopped at a drive-up liquor store and purchased alcohol. This liquor store was known by all of the kids in town as one that hardly ever carded. At some point that night, it was proposed to have someone chug a lot of alcohol, a contest, or a challenge to drink as much as they could and as fast as they could. A police officer was on her way to my house. She knocked on the door and I answered it. And she asked me,
I guess, not personally about it, I would say that I
spoke with Adrienne Madnick on camera about the MAD program.
Because my husband,
she tells OTN the program is basically about talking to parents about teens and the use of controlled substances.
It's really something that has devastated So the MAD program is Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and they have a program called the Power Parents. And the Power Parents is a new initiative, about 3 or 4 years old, that talks to parents about underage drinking. And it has a lot of interesting information as far
Reporting
as how to
from
talk
Schaefer
to
Middle
kids
School,
about
Nick Jones,
peer
Ben Salem,
pressure
OTN.
and just good decision making.
Those of you that have worked with Caesar, you already know what he knows, but he's going to tell you a little bit about when he started this, how he got to where he got, and he's going to show you some cool things that he's done. If you have questions, make sure you ask him.
Hey guys. Good afternoon. I recently moved this past year to LA to continue this journey of mine, which has been fast but absolutely fun and amazing, and being able to work with some interesting people, being able to live my dreams as far as like, this is what I wanted to do. I guess if it's a dream or what you want to become, and you know, I started where you guys are. I've been editing since I was like, I don't know, 9 and 10, and you know, always had a camera at hand. You guys obviously have it more easier because you could, you know, have more access to cameras and things. Back then we just had these terrible cameras, but we made do. We did some great things, and my passion started in school, and that's where it begins. You know, if you don't have any passion for this, any consistency in that, like if this is just a hobby, then cool. If not, I mean, I think it's part of, you know, video and film is part of everyday communication, reaching the world. I mean, you could reach someone across the world, as you know, very easily, and before we couldn't do that. YouTube literally changed the world and how we communicate with people, and people being discovered. And technology is really important, and I'm really big on technology, staying up to date with technology. I guess I'll tell you where, you know, how it all began. My career didn't begin until I met this kid named Asher.
Ash Raw.
He's a hip hop artist. I met up with him in Westchester, PA, in 2006, 5 maybe, I don't know, when he was first starting. He was really good, way better than he is now. And we got him signed with Scooter Braun, which is Bieber's manager, if anyone doesn't know. We came together because we had very similar vibes as far as like, he had a lot of dreams, just like I did, and he was really, really talented. And you know, without those two things, you're never going to succeed or have your big break. If you don't love what you do, if you don't believe in yourself, or any of that stuff, you're never gonna get anywhere in this stuff. You're really not, because I mean, you can be super talented. I know people that are super talented, and they just, people don't want to work with them because they're not, you know, they're just a drag to work with, and they have no passion, they have no creativity, they have no, but they have, you know, you utilize them for what they are. And believing in someone like Asher kind of gave me my exposure to a lot of other people in the industry, allowed me to travel the world, meet a lot of interesting people.
Good evening and welcome to the 13th annual Around the World celebration sponsored by the Bensalem High School Multicultural Club. My name is Donald Bogan, I'm the advisor of the club, and I welcome you.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming today, and I really appreciate everyone putting forth such efforts. So I'm Sunana Srivastava, I'm one of the presidents. This is Zil Patel, she's the other president, she's my partner. Then we come down here and it's Raj Patel, who's the vice president, Upama Bangji, who's also the vice president, Then we have Shivani and Pramita Patel, they both are the secretaries. We have Jeet and Priya Patel, they're our treasurers. We have Roshni Shah and Ruwa Denham, Roshni Shah and Ruwa Denham, who are our public relations. And then we have 3 event coordinators. We have Ansari Patel, we have Harsh Batal, and we have Vidhi B. Patel, who's our event coordinator. Okay, can you give us a round of applause for our officers?
Hello guys, I'm Raj, and welcome to Around the World. So let's get this evening started with our first city.
Okay, thanks Raj. First group that will be going is Istanbul.
Okay, so Istanbul is a country of both old and new architecture. Here on this side we have old architecture. This was when Istanbul was formerly known as Constantinople.
The culture of Istanbul has a blend of Mid-Eastern and Western culture, which is the center of Turkey's culture. Istanbul is a modern and cosmopolitan city with Muslim, Jewish, Greek, and Armenian populations.
Turkey, and in many countries of the Middle East. Although his stories are long and short, often foolish and irrational, they are thought-provoking and abstract to teach morals, influencing children throughout the nation.
She said, "You know, my first husband was a really exemplary person."
Yeah, well, my first wife was lovely and charming.
What scoundrel!
Hey, son, I guess the only way we can avoid the derisive comments is if we both walk. I suppose you're right.
So they got off their donkey and continued on foot. But as they passed another group of people, they heard them laughing.
Oh, these two morons walking under the scorching sun. Oh.
Right here we are presenting Venice in Europe. But the thing is, we created a walkthrough sort of to mimic the waterways in Venice.
And records show that Tuscany and Veneto fought for the origin of it, but many sources confirm that it actually originated in Venice.
Genie and Christini. Gestapo has lost track of Donatello. He's been searching the city frantically. He called up his gang and sent everyone out on an urgent search for Donatello, but he doesn't know the exact locations of his members. He has to do everything himself. Gestapo searches around and finally sees. There! At the restaurant! Oh no! Gestapo has finally seen Donatello and he's boiling with anger. My amazing mob? Who do you think you are? I ought to take you out right now. Thank you, Donatello. Can we have a hand for him? The construction of the suspension bridge started in 1987. The length of this bridge is 789 meters and it goes over Tokyo Bay. This very bridge connects suburban areas and the city center.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tokyo. Positions.
Lahore has played an important role in Pakistani history. It was in this city that Pakistan's independence declaration was made. It was the largest city in the newly formed Pakistan at the time of independence and provided the easiest access to India. today is Mexico City, also known as El Distrito Federal. So it is the 5th biggest city in the world with a population of 17,400,000.
Aquella historia vivió.
So our city, or island, if you say, is Ibiza, and Ibiza is a small island located off the coast of Spain. Now, you might say that we are supposed to pick a city, but lucky for us, Ibiza is also the name of the city on that island.
Now let us tell you about the city of LA and its evolving culture.
LA is most known for the museums such as the Getty Center in Brentwood and the Los Angeles County Museum of Art.
Do you know how to drive?
We did Chittagong from Bangladesh. So we're gonna start with the culture of Bangladesh. Bangladesh goes big on everything. It's either weddings, celebration of any kind, everything. The biggest.
Hi, welcome to Amanat Airport. How may I help you?
Me and my family are here on a vacation. We were wondering if you knew any places we could stay.
Can I get a drum roll, please, DJ? No? All right, some house music? Oh, that's perfect. And the winner is...
First place, Mexico City! Second place goes to Chittagong!
Winner of the multicultural annual event. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is Captain Marlene Alvarado. So Marlene, how do you think everything went today?
I think it went a lot better than we planned. We worked really hard for this and we practice every week, at least like 3 days a week.
Wow, hard work pays off. So can you tell us about the food that you guys made?
Yeah, we actually bought a lot of food this time. We had Mexican rice, we had guacamole and chips, we had tamales, enchiladas, we had
postres, such as cake, and we had agua de horchata, which is our drink. It was actually really good. I had some of it. And also for the last component, you guys did a dance. Who choreographed the dance, and what kind of dance did you guys do? This is actually our choreographer right here.
Okay, so I was the choreographer, and like for our dance, we did a mixture of all these dances. So the first dance was like a more like actual Mexican like cultural dance. It was like banda, zapateado, and then the second dance was salsa and cumbia and bachata, and then the end was like Spanish,
Spanish rock, and at the end we had Spanish pop for our. All right, well, thank you guys. Congratulations. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Upoma Chakraborty, Secretary of KBG. On October 22nd, KBG went down to Snyder Middle School to teach kids about the hazards of smoking. In the following clip, you'll see Ben Salem students working with middle school students and teaching them how smoking is really bad for you and how we can use fun activities and games to teach them that.
Hello, I'm Ryan Moss from OTN, and this is Ms. Shapiro, a Ben Salem High School teacher. So Ms. Shapiro, how long have you been working with KBG?
It's been 4 years. We adopted this from Delaware Youth. Ken DePaver was one of the ones that introduced this to the high school. And we now, as Ben Salem high schoolers, adopted the program with us.
What do you hope to accomplish with KBG?
We want to teach the kids that it's not very cool to smoke, and that we have a lot of cool guys, high schoolers, that have made the decision not to smoke. And we want to teach them how to say no and some of the hazards involved. And it's not just smoking. We're trying to expand it to vaping and marijuana use, anything that you would inhale.
This is Morgan Otto, the KBG captain. So Morgan, can you tell us a little bit about KBG?
KBG stands for Kicks Butts Generation, and we go to each school and explain to them how smoking cigarettes, vaping, and marijuana are bad.
So why do you come down to Snyder Middle School?
We feel that our information benefits the middle schoolers, and we feel like if we come down and talk to them, like we can give them a heads up and like steer them in the right direction.
Within KBG, members create fun games and lessons on how students can say no to smoking and why smoking is bad. This allows children to have a hands-on activity which teaches all the dangers of smoking. In the future, KBG hopes to reach more than just Snyder Middle School and teach kids across Ben Salem about the dangers of smoking. Hi, I'm Upoma Chakraborty, Secretary of KBG. On November 19th, we went down to Belmont Elementary School, and this is a really big opportunity to see Ben Salem kids working with elementary school kids to teach about the hazards of smoking. In the following clip, you'll see students interacting with each other and teaching things, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you! Hi, I'm Upoma Chakraborty, Secretary of KBG, and I'm here with Kira Stallworth, a member of KBG. So Kira, why did you join KBG?
I joined KBG because I wanted to help kids and teach them the dangers of smoking.
How do you educate the child that, smoking isn't too great?
Well, it's not just me. There's a lot of different people that participate, but me particularly. I have 3 members of my group, and we do a game called Pin the Tail on the Lung, and we have 2 papers. We have a good lung and a bad lung, and show them what the lungs look like. So apparently you would have the good lung, which is before smoking, and then after you smoke, you have the bad lung, which is all messed up, and then we tell them some facts and play a game.
So besides Pin the Lung, what other games are there?
There are many different games and activities. You can get your face painted, there's shuffleboard, there's limbo, and many other things.
All right, thank you. Ultimately, the kids from Belmont had fun and learned about the negative effects of smoking with the help of KBG.
teach psychology here at Ben Salem High School. Recently, we've just done a project for Sensation and Perception. It's a unit. It's our second unit in psychology that we go through. In this unit, what I try to express to the kids is that everything we have is based on our past experiences and what our five senses tell us. The first thing we do as an introduction to sensation and perception is that we have what's called a sense-off. And the sense-off is we take the five senses and we provide a meaningful stimuli experience for all five senses. Something to taste, something to smell, something to hear, something to touch, something to feel. Okay? And basically what we do is we mask all of the different examples of stimuli in those senses by either putting it in a bag, turning the lights out, putting your head down, and then we have a taste. And in the taste, what we want to do is that somehow we'll put food dye in the most awkward things so that it looks unappealing when you look at it. But however, your past experience visually usually will tell you whether or not you're going to like something. So, but if you do it with your eyes closed, you will like it because it's the same thing that you taste. So it's kind of a mind over matter thing. That's just how we introduce a unit.
If you did a visual image, likely you have one like on our smartboard right there. Okay, that is considered a Gestalt photo. Gestalt is artwork that is in direct line with sensation and perception. Your sense of touch that you use, you have a box. As you know, you came up with something for us to look at. When we do sound, we will turn the lights off and put our heads down. One more time. All right. If it is smell, all things have been approved. And if it's taste, all things have improved.
Shram, I'll come back to your taste test all day.
Then we go into basically all of the wonderful things that happen with perception. Like we'll study synesthesia, where people will have special gifts with their senses, like people who can taste colors, artists who have this great abstract sense and have this ability to think beyond just seeing and drawing. They can feel colors, they can hear sounds, all right, that project onto what they do as an artist. Then we'll also look at the dysfunctions with sensation, and in particular we study autism. And with autism, what we go by the definition of, that's when normal sensation and perception do not fully come together. It's a very meaningful and applicable unit that all kids get involved with, and we have a good time doing it. So I hope you enjoy our project.
In sophomore year is when I joined OTN here, and I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't good at cameras, I wasn't good at editing, I just wanted to join because a lot of people loved OTN. And so Mr. Mills had us do a project called our vision video, where we established goals and we wrote about them in the present tense as if everything had already happened. And so I wrote that I wanted to be committed to play softball. Whether or not I knew that was even gonna happen, I just wished it because that's what I always wanted to do. And believe it or not, as a sophomore, at the end of my sophomore year, is when I committed to play at LaSalle, a week after my sister committed to Kutztown. And it was almost as if magic had come true because just months prior, I had wished to commit to play softball, and it just happened like that.
Lauren, on behalf of Ben Salem High School, congratulations on your scholarship to LaSalle University. You are the epitome of what I hope all of our student athletes are. Not only do you excel on the field, obviously by playing for LaSalle in softball, but you excel in the classroom, in your multiple AP courses and your straight A's. So you are the true definition of a student athlete, and I hope you continue to represent Ben Salem well as you play for the Explorers of LaSalle. Good luck.
Thank you.
This moment took a lot of years of hard work, on your part, not just with your athletics, but with your academics and, all the training, just to get to this point. So we just want you to know how much we love you and how proud we are of you.
One of the things that I think not everybody can appreciate is that a catcher is an unsung hero for a lot of reasons. But you are definitely a general on the field, and your diligence and hard work has made your mother and I very proud. And your ability to overcome a lot of adversities, whether in a game or in life, has really shown the true character that you are. So we're very proud of you and we love you.
Thank you. So, all you future OTNers, take what Mills says to heart because it really does work. I'm so thankful for this journey. Like, I've worked so hard and I'm very proud to stand where I am right now. I have to thank my parents, my coaches, my teammates, my friends, all those who have supported me throughout this time period, and I'm so excited to be a LaSalle Explorer.
It was a seemingly typical day of school on Wednesday, December 23rd at Belmont Hills Elementary School until students went to their arts period. Students engaged in various jump rope activities to host a special fundraiser called the Jump for Jack Jump-a-thon. This day was dedicated to Belmont student and cancer survivor Jack Ibbotson.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. We had to get them to stop jumping rope just for a couple of minutes so we could have some quiet and talk with them and learn more about this mission. So these are Jack's 5th grade students. Everybody say hi. Hi. So all of these students, and actually the entire school, all day long, they will be jumping rope. They're raising money for Jack. Jack has a big surgery coming up. He is having his leg amputated and he is going to have a new life coming up very soon, and all of this money raised is going to help the family get back and forth to the hospital, transportation, parking, and real quick before we get back to jumping, how does it feel that your whole school's rallying behind you? Cool. Yeah? How are you feeling leading up to the big day?
It's alright. It's not amazing, but it's alright.
I know. But you're looking forward to what's in store for you coming up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody, can we get a quick, on the count of 3, a stay strong Jack? 1, 2, 3. Stay strong, yeah! Okay, everybody go jump rope. Let's start raising some money here.
Honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home. It's been a long night here and a long night there, and these long, long legs are damn near everywhere. Hold up now, you look good. I will not lie, but if you ask where I'm staying tonight, I gotta be like, oh baby, no baby, you got me all wrong, baby. My baby's already.
It's going down, I'm yelling timber. You better move, you better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room with.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys chase, and all the right junk and all the right.
Down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger,
that, so I just did that. Nice.
Anybody want to say on the microphone? When should we anticipate to see you back? I'm sure you don't know that, but when would you like to be back if everything went the way you planned?
That's actually a good question, but I might be in the hospital for 2 or more days. It depends on how long it depends how my recovery is.
That's not that long, 2 days. That's pretty quick. So 2 days in the hospital, and then how long at home before you return to school, like physical therapy and all that? Do you know?
Well, I think after those 2 days are over, I might be coming back. I don't know.
I'm gonna pass it over to your dad. He's a man on a mission.
I know, I just wanted to clarify a little bit. The recovery time from his amputation will be about 2 days. Then the PT starts again. Now, he can either do inpatient rehab. We're hoping in there for anywhere to 2 to 3 months before he can get fit for a prosthetic and then, get going again, or they can do outpatient, in which case he'll be back in a week or two.
Wow.
But, it all depends on how he recovers and all that.
Let's do this. We haven't done this yet, but let's give a real strong hip hip hooray for Jack. 1, 2, 3. Hip hooray! Any final words, Jack, before these kids go back and learn with the best of them?
Thank you all so much. I really appreciate this, and I wish you all a good school year. Bye! All I can say is thank you. That's all I can say. I love these colors. Blue, white. Check it out. Is that what it is? What do you say? Thank you.
Each week, the Building Bridges students introduce themselves and start by talking about the quote. This week, the students responded to the quote, "If people are trying to bring you down, that only means that you are above them."
Before you go on social media and make fun of others or post negative comments, how would you feel, per se, if they did it to you? So would anyone like to raise their hand and tell me how they would feel?
Do you guys have social media?
Yeah.
Right.
I
And you
would
guys
feel
like
sad, and I would just let go. Bad comments to them right back.
Right.
Come on, I know you guys all
Do you guys like see mean things on social media, like that are really not nice?
All the time.
Right. How do you feel when you read those things? Like you don't care? Like anybody else?
And do you bandwagon or do you try to help out?
Well,
How
it's
do you
not
assess the
directed to
situation?
me. I don't pay attention to it, whatever.
Well, yeah, you could do that.
But that's also not good.
If it had nothing to do with it, you shouldn't get into it.
So if, let's say for example, right, and you were being ganged on and everyone was like saying mean things about you and no one stuck up for you, how would you feel?
The middle school students continue to talk about what the quote means to them, having the leaders ask questions to spark their thoughts.
Bully other people because they were once bullied.
Next, the students participated in an activity called A Wrinkle on My Heart. Students traced their peers and cut out the figure in addition to cutting out a heart.
If you were someone you know has been bullied to your past, what happened to him? Come closer. Have you or someone you know been bullied to your past because of not being popular?
Then the high school students asked questions such as, have you or someone you know ever been bullied because of their skin tone? Each time the middle school students responded yes, they crinkled the paper. This activity showed how students should think before they post because hurtful comments linger.
Welcome to the first grade trip. My name is Sophia Tucker. We are so happy to see everyone. First grade has been working on memorizing poems and songs. We love Metro so much. We wanted to share with you all the fun things we know. Sit back and get cozy as we warm our hearts. Where does snowflakes dance? At the snowball. Instead of snowflakes that to another. I got your drift. Look at the snowman singing to his girlfriend. I only have ice for you. Snowflakes are alike, but all snowflakes have 6 sides. Snow isn't always white. Sometimes it's green, pink, and red. People say white is snow, but snow is only full of dirt. Snow is formed by water falling down from the sky. Snowflakes form inside clouds at temperatures below freezing. This midnight class will now be presenting answers. safe it makes it called a snowboarder. Every continent in the world receives snow. Snowflakes are like prisms, scattering the light in all directions. Snow acts as excellent insulation, and if it warmed only by body heat, it can become uncomfortably hot. Reflected sunlight can give you sunburn, even under your chin. This performance class when I recite the poem on the weather. We hope you enjoy it. What can you only see in winter? Your breath. What do birds like out in winter? Because it's too far to walk. What have more feet in winter than in summer? A skating. Mr. George's class, when I recite the poem on the icicle, you enjoy. Make a snowman. Make snowman. Shovel it. Have a snowball fight. Make igloo. Make snow sculpture. Make liquid images. Play snowball tag. Make a tunnel to your friend's house. Cross country skate. Wear all white clothes and come invisible. Put it in jars and sell it. Make the icicles into a typhoon. Make your surface snowman and come out to scare your neighbor. Make a stage drop it and have a winter show. Now first round, replace the pillow with snowballs. I hope we find the as many as we know.
Esteemed officials, honorable teachers, respected parents, and the distinguished inductees. Thank you all for coming to the 2015 National Honor Society induction. It is a distinct honor to speak to you on this special important topic of leadership. I would like to begin with a quote from Vince Lombardi. He says, "Leaders are made, they are not born. They are made by hard effort, which is the price which all of us must pay to achieve any goal that is worthwhile." This quote embodies the purpose of NHS, to produce more leaders. But that might be a difficult thing because when you think about it, a leader isn't as clear-cut as many people think. So let's begin to think what a leader is. A leader is simply three things: an inspiration, a communicator, and most importantly, and contrary to popular belief, a servant. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one who gets people to do the greatest things. Ronald Reagan. A leader is constantly inspiring others with a vision or a goal for the future. Leaders notice a problem that needs to be fixed or a goal that needs to be achieved. Perhaps this obstacle is something that no one wants to face. Perhaps this goal is too lofty or too improbable. Regardless, a leader continues to focus and strive for resolution with determination. However, it is important to remember that a leader is not a one-man or one-woman army. A leader must be an effective communicator. Through delegation, honesty, and teamwork can these goals be accomplished and an imprint on our community made. And lastly, a leader is most importantly a servant to a cause. Good leaders must first become good servants. Robert Greenleaf. A leader should be the one who makes the sacrifice, enriches the lives of others, and ultimately creates a more effective and prosperous world, whatever that might be. For NHS, this world is a world full of leadership, scholarship, service, and character. You are all chosen to be inducted into this prestigious group because you are all leaders. You show the drive, the dedication, the attitude to become advocate for change. It's beautiful to see that you all show leadership qualities in your respective activities, whether they be clubs, sports, in-school and out-of-school activities. But the real beauty is when you all come together at a time like this and lead this school to accomplish your goals. We, as NHS members, are called for one purpose and one purpose alone: to lead. We are here to show others the service we give to the community. We are here to show others the scholarship we attain through education. And lastly, we are here to show the character that we've built by standing up for what is right and noble. And we are here to embark on a new journey of leadership and guide the rest of the school to partake in these four pillars in our day-to-day lives. But remember, this road is not easy. There will be times when you're out of inspiration. There will be times when you can't communicate effectively. And there will be times when you can't serve as best as you want for the benefit of this community. But that's okay. Because through these difficult times, we all stand up and lead each other together and see that every goal, big or small, gets carried out. As future leaders, just remember one thing: you weren't born for this, you were made for this. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Joanne Huangbo, Vice President of National Honor Society. He rose from the shackles of slavery to extraordinary success. He is a legendary icon in our nation's history through the sole determination, hard work, tenacity, and passion. A self-made man who literally emerged from rags to riches, learned to read and write by associating with the very people that condemned him for the color of his skin. Frederick Douglass took the greatest risk to further his intelligence and insight while no one was watching. He refused defeat and marked his influential character in our American history textbooks through the diligence that perfectly represents scholarship. Douglass was a visionary and constantly pursued learning to ultimately foster revolution. Knowledge is power. Throughout our years of schooling, we have most definitely come across this quote plastered upon the walls of classrooms and hallways. Although we walk past an inevitable truth on a daily basis, how many of us truly know that knowledge is power? You are all here today because you have grappled the meaning of one of the most important pillars of National Honor Society, scholarship. I personally find scholarship the most important because it is a test of it all, a test of character, diligence, commitment, and mindset. Scholarship is the commitment to learning. A student who is willing to spend the necessary time to cultivate his or her mind in a quest for knowledge is a true scholar. Our ability to learn is very peculiar, a paramount thing, but everyone has the ability. It's all about how we choose to define ourselves by it. Scholars are so much more than the mere academically focused student because it's not just about the grades. More than the grade point average and whether that A has a dash or a plus next to it is certainly not as important as what we choose to do with our acquired knowledge. Our intelligence is not meant to be concealed, but rather a supplement for our incredible talents to change the world. Knowledge offers multiple perspectives on substantiating the lives and environment of our very people around us. The pen will always be mightier than the sword because the pen will empower us with opportunities as creators, educators, and innovators. Our commitment to the bigger picture is what defines us as scholars and gets us through the ultimate test of mindset. Scholarship is effort. It's the effort to not simply work your hardest in your comfort zone, but to muster up all the courage you can to step out of what you're used to adapt and to understand today's pertinent issues and a plethora of perspectives in order to cultivate wisdom of your own is effort. The simple thought of this is enough isn't the mindset of a true scholar. Gaining knowledge is a perpetual action that can never be truly fulfilled because we truly can't learn it all. However, it's the endeavor to continuously strive forward and the will to seek and explore more that elucidates a scholar. Strenuous or not, we must continue our pursuit for learning. Maybe it was a pride that wouldn't let you settle for anything less than the best you could offer. Maybe it was family background. You grew up in a culture and setting that didn't allow for the mediocre. Or maybe it was just your own voluntary choice to always put in your very best. Regardless of the origin, you are all to be commended here today because you have proved your GPA and profile meet a certain criteria. But more than anything, I hope you all leave this induction today realizing that scholarship is much more than a number. It's everything you can possibly imagine from how you choose to apply what you know to your future effects on the world. Perhaps you will become the next Frederick Douglass and influence thousands and thousands of people. Perhaps you will be the most successful attorney defending those who are suppressed by the powerful without a voice. Remember that you can't make history with reticence or leave a legacy with laziness. You need all the qualities of scholarship from effort to commitment. Your induction tonight proves your hard work and dedication so far, and you should be proud.
Hello, I'm Kirtana Rachamadugu, and I'm your secretary for the National Honor Society. An estimated 100 million people are homeless worldwide, and as many as 1 billion people lack adequate housing. In the United States, about 1.75 million people are homeless. Unfortunately, it is only after hearing statistics like these we are inclined to take action to create change. Often, we are too busy or say next time when it comes to acts of service. Other times, we take part in service only for hours, service points, or just to add on our resume. However, service is not about receiving recognition or awards. Service is about performing selfless acts in order for joy and a sense of accomplishment that is received. Mother Teresa once said, at the end of life, we will not be judged by how many diplomas we have received, how much money we have made, how many great things we have done. We will be judged by, I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was naked and you clothed me. I was homeless and you took me in. The National Honor Society is certainly about upholding strong academics and showing leadership characteristics. But one of this prestigious organization's most pillared value is service. The reason service is important is because it provides an eye-opening experience while benefiting many people. Knowing that a great impact can be made on others' lives through simple action makes the work worthwhile.
Michael Josephson once said, "People of character do the right thing, even if no one else does. Not because they think it will change the world, but because they refuse to be changed by the world." We are living in a society where people lack humanity. We live in a society where acts of kindness are newsflashes. We live in a society where people who do good are as rare as diamonds. Well, members of the National Honor Society are indeed that, diamonds. Rare among the many, but costly in its few. National Honor Society's fourth and tall, strong pillar is character. NHS members must follow the 4 facets of character. They must demonstrate respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, and caring. The first, respect. You must be respectful and considerate of others and their feelings, even if it means little to you, because it can mean everything to them. Treat others the same way you want to be treated, with kindness and patience. For you to earn respect, you must show respect. However, if someone disrespects you, respect them anyway. Because your actions and your words represents yourself, not others. Never let others' actions change who you really are. Now this leads us to our second and third facet, responsibility and trustworthiness. You are all responsible for certain things, responsible for your actions, your words, and what you become in the future. None of you have excuses for not working hard, for not pushing yourself to the limits. You're all accountable for using your gifted knowledge, your gifted minds, and your talents for our community. You are all responsible for not just attending school and leaving when that bell rings. Your level of responsibility extends outside and is greater than the regular crowd. You are responsible for making a difference in this school and exploring your academic possibilities. Now, responsibility derives trustworthiness. Those who carry an impeccable character must be able to be relied on and trustful in all that they do. You must maintain a strict moral standard in all aspects of school and must encourage academic development. Now, this leads us to our fourth, caring. Finally, maybe the most important of the four. You must be caring at heart. Generosity must be concreted in you. People should see you as a model of kindness, tranquility, and hospitality. Always remember that we are here for one prime reason, to serve others from the goodness of our hearts. Now we'll be moving forward to addressing our current members for NHS. This past year and these few years, they've been achieving such great things. We've worked as a unit, as a group, as a family to achieve the great things that we've done in this community and in our school. Now, we would like to congratulate them and honor them with certificates and honors pins for National Honor Society. So in order to do that, I would like to ask all our current members to rise and find their way to the stage as we'll be handing out our honorary documents.
Shannon Belfield.
Ethan Criswell.
Elena Derricks.
Lindsay Desmond.
Leilani Incarnation.
David Gerstenfeld.
Giselle Herrera.
Michaela Hope.
Joanne Wangbo.
Jolie Lawless.
Teresa Lee.
Darby McAdams.
Shalom Mammon.
Casey McMullen.
Ryan Moles.
Kenneth O'Connell.
Risha Parmar.
Bhav Patel.
Krishna B. Patel.
Krishna G. Patel.
Neil Patel.
Raj B. Patel.
Raj S. Patel.
Shivani Patel.
Raksha Patel.
Kirtana Rajamadugu.
Jackie Rennie. Mara Sakal.
Nikita Sala. Parth Shroff.
Allison Solano.
Last but not least, Stacy Tran. Congratulations to all the seniors. Now we'll be moving on to the inductees. Shalom and Joanne will be introducing our newly inductees.
To begin, Jonathan Falciani.
Lauren Farley.
Ryan Gladue.
Dwayne Hamilton.
Ashley Hibbs.
Cody Liu.
Amy Ma.
Rohan Parikh.
Bhavi Patel.
Hetvi Patel.
Perry Patel.
Ronak T. Patel.
Samantha Riley.
Madison Sawyer.
Peace Senkungu.
Madison Walters.
And lastly, Kevin Young.
Next, the Pledge of Membership that is to be recited by all NHS members will be led by the President, Shalom Mammon.
I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Thank you, and congratulations again to the new inductees and for those who are here for a second time.